Lineup. They've got Scotty Barnes, also Brandon Ingram out there, and it's Barrett in at the 2. And for the Bulls, they've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Doris, looks like the matchup in the middle tonight will be one to watch. Two of the best pivots on the planet.
BA, big men with big-time games. It is easy to know where the action's going to play out. A little relish, a little extra to that finish, the double clutch before laying it in.
Andrews at the line for 1.
One shot.
Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of two stories.
Yeah, B.A. And over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Fires from the wing. Gets hauled in by the Bulls. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Here's Giddey. A 32-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And despite drawing a lot of contact, he just kept coming, which resulted in a ton of free throws.
Here's Barnes. And it's Lee with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's the kid. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
It's the trifecta.
How about the laser focus on that jump shot? Pays no attention to the nearest defender.
Skinny passes to Barnes. Out to the right wing. Here's Skinny. And again, Toronto, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to the kid. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, swiped away. 3 on 3. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Here's Giddey. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces. But you've got to have more if you want to compete.
That free throw good from Giddey.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, He is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score it in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
Both free throws good from Giddey.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Skinny. And he converts the layup. Skinny's got 5 now.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Lee. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. And the shot goes in.
That's about the handle of Josh Giddey. This guy is so good with the basketball in his hands.
Here's Skinny. Coming off a 37-point game against Minnesota.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Fires high post. And again, it's Chicago.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 11.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And the Bulls call time here. Well, every team wants a strong start to the season, Doors. How important is that in the long run, you think?
I think it's very important, B.A., to get off to a good start to build confidence. You want some carryover between what you worked on in training camp and the start of the season. Obviously, you want to be playing your best basketball at the end, but that starts at the beginning of the season.
He's checked in for Chicago. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Raptors in second.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Giddey against Barrett. Now here's Giddey. Not a lot of room. Vucevic in the post. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City.
They're just great poise from the big man. Vucevic sticks with his shot even while being defended well.
Here's Skinny. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's Lee. He's guarded by Barnes. Yes, it's good. Lee's got 10 points.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
It's Barrett on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
Here's Lee. He's guarded by Barnes. Lee, the pass Pass to Vucevic. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Well, great to see Vucevic work that in-between game, showing he wants to improve that game.
Here's Skinny. 13 points in the game.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Lee. Fires it. Rebound by the Raptors. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
5 on the clock. Here's Skinny. Tries yet again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
No ball.
Chicago trailing here. Now here's Giddey over Barrett. That one a little long.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Raptors?
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
That free throw good from Barnes.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility. Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
To the paint. And it's rejected. Pass to the kid. It's Giddey on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Giddey against Barrett. And again, Chicago, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Vucevic with a steal. Giddey with it. Up top, Vucevic. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Ingram.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
The 6-footer. That one falls.
Brandon Ingram.
And the Raptors lead by 8.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Giddey. Pass to the kid. Here's Lee. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Now here's White. The D's right on him. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really good move to the hole against the smaller guy. He uses his strength so well.
And Toronto calls time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
For your Bulls, you dance. Make some noise one more time for your Bulls kids.
Now Barrett. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. Here's the bulldozer. Misses the hook.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Lee. Over Ingram. And no good, trying to use the glass.
That's a tough, contested shot from mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Shot is good by Barrett.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
White against Barrett. It's White with a drive. Pass to the kid. Here's Money. Just 5 to shoot.
In the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Lee. Rebound by the Raptors. The Bulldozers got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Money. No made baskets yet. Pass to Lee. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
1:19 left in the first quarter.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dosunmu on the wing. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Pass to the Bulldozer. Hook shot on the way. And another basket for Toronto.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
It's stolen by Barnes. Got a piece of it. Here's Lee. Covered by Ingram. Pass to Money. Back to Lee. From the high post. Again, the Bulls score.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Skinny. 15 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. Skinny's got 18 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Toronto with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Dosunmu out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Lee in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And that's going to be a foul on Toronto. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
And he makes a first. Both free throws good from Giddey. The Raptors with a lead. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the third overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere, and it's like if you just add one or two things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. So it's Chicago now. The Raptors making their last shot. Count it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offense.
Oh, wow. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. The bulldozer tries again, and that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Here's Lee. The bank shot, no good. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Shoots from 14. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Pass to Giddey. Easy jumper from very short distance. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Lee. He had 37 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, a terrific defensive effort along with that. 4 blocks on the game. Huge lift defensively for them.
Another shot. Here's the kid. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and 1 trip down the floor.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Skinny passes to Dick. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Lee, and he jams it home with authority.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to the kid. 5 to shoot. The fader. Lee misses.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Skinny. 2 points. That one goes. Skinny's got 26.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Toronto, number 1. Fourth, the Bulls.
These two jumped on opponents' mistakes last year, putting up impressive points off turnover totals.
Pass to Lee. DeSumo on the wing. Here's Money. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
For Toronto, they've gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Tipped. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Money. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Money's got 4 points this quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's Lee. He's got 16. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Giddey.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Shooting for Toronto, Sandro Mamukelashvili, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Down low, Money, pass to Giddey. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Giddey's got 10 points.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Skinny. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Raptors, Andrews, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Lee. 16 points for him. And that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That'll be a second foul of the game. And here's Giddey. 10 points for him.
Well, Pirtle keeping his arms up, doing everything he can to affect the shooter.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to the bulldozer. Poke loose. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's DeSumo. Outside Giddey. Here's Money. DeSumo, pass to Giddey. Doesn't go that time.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Skinny. 28 points for him.
A nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Left side, Giddey. Pass to Lee. From 9 feet. Toronto grabs the miss.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Here's Skinny. Here's the bulldozer. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. Here's Lee. Lets it go. They get it back. Here's the kid. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. Talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Timeout called. The Raptors.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Here's Skinny. 28 points for him. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Lee. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Over to the wing. Here's Skinny. And they'll get another chance. Here's the bulldozer, covered by Vucevic. And that one, good. The bulldozer's got 8.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey.
That free throw good from Giddey. Both free throws good from Giddey.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's Skinny. And it's DeSumo with the rebound.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
The Sumu, the pass to Vucevic. Giddey against Barrett. Vucevic, the shot's good on the assist by Giddey. He's got 6. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Barnes, fires from deep. Drains the triple.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
The Sumu on the wing. Here's Skinny. Lets it fly. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Herter's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Giddey.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
A challenging stretch here for Chicago. Here's Lee. He's got 18.
2 minutes.
Pass to Vucevic.
2 minutes.
Outside Herter. And here's White. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. White's got 5.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
Floats one up, and White lays it in. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Shoots from 12. Pass to Skinny. Second shot opportunity. Basket counts. Skinny's got 33 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Vucevic. Here's an 8-footer. Again, the Bulls score.
Nikola Vucevic with the assist.
50 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Skinny. He's guarded by White.
I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Here's Lee. Give him 20. There's Herter with the 3. The shot no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Skinny passes to the bulldozer. And that one's long. Outside White. Pass to Lee. Over Barrett. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 22.
Boy, a strong finish down low. The defense was there, but he was not going to be denied.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are leading by 12. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
They're going to work in the paint.
doing a great job. Good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Chicago.
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Scotty Barnes is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Skinny in at the 1.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
The 6-footer. And it's in, off the glass. The Bulldozers got 14 points for the game. And Giddy has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 12. Right through the D for the layup.
Yeah, Josh Giddy has the size to absorb contact, doesn't let it phase him, just powers through the shot.
To the left wing. Here's the Bulldozer. Vucevic with some nice D.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And it's Giddy missing. And for Toronto, their shooting has been great this game, 58%. Here's Ingram. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. DeSumo had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. The Bulldozer passes to Ingram. Here's the Bulldozer, covered by Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Here's Skinny. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Pass to Lee from outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Giddy. Lee's got 25 points in the game.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's the Bulldozer. Nails the baby hook. And the Raptors lead by 9.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Giddy passes to Vucevic. Here's Lee. The shot misses. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here's the Bulldozer. Banked it in off the glass. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Lee. He's guarded by Barnes. DeSumo, the pass to the kid. And here's Giddy. Driving inside. Chalk up 2 there. Giddy's got 18.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddy says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
And the Raptors call time here.
There they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Fourth, the Bulls.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Skinny. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Skinny. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. He's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Giddey. Goes up on the baseline. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. The Bulldozers got rebound number 11. Here's Skinny. 33 points for him.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
To the middle. The kid passes to Lee. Releases. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Barnes.
Let's remember we're talking about a fundamentally sound player. Nikola Vucevic gifted at fooling defenders with that pump fake.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
We know this about Nikola Vucevic. He's a high percentage finisher. To me, the next steps, right? Improve your defense, be more consistent with range. And if he does that, he's golden.
White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Skinny. Ooh, drains the 19-footer. Skinny's got 35 in the game. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Now here's Giddey. Tight defense on him. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick-and-roll game, and his experience paying off there.
Skinny passes to the Bulldozer. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Hey, going old school with the hook shot. Nice job against a very tight defense.
Lee on the wing. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. The Bulldozers got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Tipped. They retain possession. Here's White. He's got 7. Down low. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Barnes.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 1, Blaine.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Toronto calls time here. Bulldozer. Passes to the Bulldozer. Here's the Bulldozer. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Assisted by
Ingram's got his 4th assist in this one. White against Ingram. Outside White. Here's Vucevic. Pass to the kid. Shot clock at 5. Lee on the wing. Takes the 3. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. The Bulldozers. Ingram, the pass to Skinny. Launches it. Counted from distance. Skinny's got 38 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the modern NBA game is very perimeter-oriented, and big man Ivica Zubac was talking about it. He said, quote, they want to push it. There's a lot of space for guys to work. The talent in the league is incredible right now. The NBA wants this to be an offensive game, so it is what it is. Brian, the old school big man, must adapt or else.
Man, the game has changed so much. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. With so many recent #1 picks and MVP winners being foreign-born players, Doris, the NBA truly feels like a global sport.
It's wonderful, BA, because when I think back historically, wouldn't NBA fans have loved the opportunity to have seen Arvydas Sabonis in his prime? He spent decades toiling over in the European leagues and was a dominant figure in the sport. But the idea that you can now get Luka Doncic or Mr. Wembanyama at such an early age and watch them unfold their NBA careers, it is fabulous.
Quite good.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Skinny passes to the Bulldozer. And that one drops. The Bulldozers got 14 points now in the second half.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Giddey. From about 19, Toronto grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Giddey.
They're doing some good work at the line this time.
Quickly is checked in for Toronto. Both free throws good from Giddey. Here's Skinny. And he's got 41 now. Pass to the Bulldozer. With the 10-footer. Vucevic with some nice D.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
The kid's shot is off. Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's the Bulldozer. From 12 feet, got a piece of it. Pass to the kid. Up top, Giddey. Give him 20, and it's in there. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's the bulldozer, covered by Vucevic. Lets it fly. The bulldozer gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 10.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Here's White. Deflected. White against Quickly. Over White. Here's the bulldozer. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Pass to the bulldozer. To the paint. Here's the bulldozer. And that one hits the back iron.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. White drives in. He's off on the layup.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Skinny. He's guarded by White. Here's the bulldozer. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And how about our AT&T 5G slam can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. It's good.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting team. 5th on the list, Chicago.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Giddey. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Giddey's got 12 points here in the second half.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
So there's that combination of size and quickness when we're talking about Josh Giddey. Hard to defend, makes the defender commit right there.
4th team foul. At the line for Chicago, Josh Giddey. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Giddey. Both shots good from the strike. The Raptors with a lead. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice shot by Skinny. Here's Giddey. He's got 26. The putback. Boy, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Skinny. He's guarded by White. From downtown. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, also Josh Giddey out there. And it's the kid in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
My goodness, Josh Giddey using every bit of that frame to send that one back.
And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. The Raptors shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Now here's Quickly. He's covered closely.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Money. Pass to the kid. And a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it. Two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Quickly. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And there it is for him.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Here's Lee. Toronto grabs the miss. The Bulldozers got his 20th rebound here tonight. And he's going for the lob. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Great use of length by Ingram. Rising up to collect the alley-oop pass and slam it down.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Skinny passes to Barrett. Count it. And it's an 8-point Toronto lead.
There's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Giddey against Barrett. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Lets it fly. Lee misses. And for Toronto, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Blocked! And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's the Bulldozer. Pass to Skinny. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Bullseye! Skinny's got 45 points.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
And the shot goes down.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Over to the left wing. Skinny. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Money. Inside. Here's the kid. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. The kid's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, number 14.
One shot.
For Toronto, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Skinny passes to Mamukelashvili. Now here's Barrett. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch and shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
Giddey against Barrett. Giddey passes to Lee. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Lee's got 10 points here in the second half. Toronto's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Skinny. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
For the Bulls.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Fans, make some noise for your Chicago Lovables. Make some noise, fans, for the one.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for DeSumo. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Skinny. Giddey defends. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And he lays it in. And now it's just a 2-point Toronto lead.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Skinny, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Giddey passes to Lee to take the lead. Kept alive. Here's the kid. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
At the line for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Giddey. Back to Lee. Shoots over Barnes. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 36 points.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Now Barrett. Back to Ingram. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant one there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. That free throw, good from Ingram.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Barrett passes to Skinny. Here's the bulldozer, covered by Vucevic. And again, Toronto, no good.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Barnes passes to Skinny. Back to Barnes. Pass to Skinny. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Giddey. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
Lee on the wing, covered by Ingram. Fader on the way. And it's rebounded by the bulldozer.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Left side Giddey, tipped away. Vucevic, the pass to Lee. Here's Giddey. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Barnes.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for Chicago, Josh Giddey.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Giddey. And so he hits both. Toronto's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Skinny passes to Barnes. Out to the right wing. This one for three. And it's good. He hits another one.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Barrett against Giddey. Here's Lee. White on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Skinny. Giddey defends. Skinny. And it's Chicago with a board. Lee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Here's Lee. Outside White. There's the drive, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Clock at 4. 16 feet out. Here's Vucevic. Here's Skinny. Again! What an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And there's the lob. Count it. Good. The kid's got 22 points.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Outside Ingram.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter. Chicago trailing here. Giddey passes to Lee. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's White. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Here's Skinny. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
4th team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Andrews. At the line for two.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Barrett against Giddey. Inside. It's tipped, and they get it back. And he gets it to go. He's got 40 points. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Skinny. Giddey defends for 3. Barrett. And it's Lee with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Toronto grabs the miss. To the paint. Here's the bulldozer. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. The Bulldozers got 38 points. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You've got to be careful how you guard Nikola Vucevic. This guy is so good at forcing the defense to hit him on the way to the cup.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Giddey with a double team. It's stolen away. Oh, he nails it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, my goodness. Josh Giddey, in a big-time moment, decides to knock it down.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
At the line for the Raptors, Andrews. 1 shot.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip off the floor to build out this lead.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're down by 6. 26 seconds left in the final quarter.
T-shirts, let's hear it, fans.
Vucevic finds White. Here's Vucevic. Here's Giddey. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got to play him for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Andrews taking 2 shots.
2.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Pass to the kid. Back to Giddey. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
So the Raptors win it, and they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
In NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.